What's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this Abba and Preach vid. This is, are these men creepy or have they committed the ultimate sin, being ugly? Probably the latter, but we will see. Apparently there's this trend of women putting dudes on blast at the gym for being creepy. I've seen like thumbnails about it on YouTube, but I haven't watched any of the videos. So I don't know what it consists of exactly. Maybe they are being creepy. I definitely have encountered some annoying men at the gym for sure. It is a thing. So yeah, let's see if they're actually being creepy or if they just ugly. Let's watch.
There seems to be an epidemic on TikTok of people trying to expose creepy men at the gym. Now, considering the fact that the woman from the previous video we covered ended up apologizing and wrote this long apology on Twitter saying, you know, I shouldn't have done this, and honestly, I realize now that I was wrong and I misinterpreted and I used my tongue, you know, whatever. I'm gonna play some video for you guys, and I want you guys to see a difference between something that is reprehensible or something that's not. Okay? So here we go.
Please do.
Watch this guy try move to me at the gym. Checks absolutely nothing on his phone over at me being busy sorting my wrist straps. These fucking straps taking up too much time.
Yeah.
Makes a swift return.
This is so common. Why are you asking me if I'm using a machine that is 10 feet away from me, that I'm not nearby, I'm not looking at, and I'm clearly doing something else? Oh my God, that happens so much. No, I'm not using the bench press way over there, sir. No, go ahead. But I wouldn't say that's creepy. It's just annoying.
So I want to share my perspective on this video. This gentleman walks up, he's looking for a machine to use, and he asks you, are you using the machine behind you? Why does he do this? Well, maybe some of your stuff is close to that machine.
No, Baldy. Well, are you bald? Is this a little bit of hair? No, forehead. No, men do this all the time. All the time. So, no, that's not true.
Water jugs, these belts, all this stuff. Maybe some of it is close to the machine.
No.
He just wants to be kind and polite.
No. Also, and you can even sorry, this gets on my nerves. You can even tell by when he came by and was like kind of lingering by her and looking like he's looking for some type of excuse to talk to her. Again, I don't think it's creepy. I don't think it's necessary to put him on blast and make a fucking TikTok about it. That's a bit extra. But stop with the justifications, and you wasn't even there and you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the experiences of women at the gym because you are not a woman at the gym. So shut up.
Looks like he might be new to the gym. He looks lost.
All right,
confused.
bye.
He might be a little bit intimidated.
Bye.
It's even to the point where you make fun of him for not knowing the name of the machine. And let me ask you this. If he were to jump on a machine that you were using and he didn't ask you and you caught that on film, would you post that to make fun of him?
Shut up.
Something to think about.
No.
You know, it's really sad that you took this interaction. You had to post it and you had to shame this man to make him out to be a gym creep, that he's trying to hit on you. Just for attention.
I do agree
likes.
with that part.
The gym is a shared space. People are going to interact with you. This is harmless. This man asks you a question, you say no, and he moves on. This video
is harmless.
Never needs to be posted. You need to do better.
It's annoying.
Mind your own business.
Please take that advice.
I mean, Joey said everything.
Joey said what he said.
There's a whole trend right now of women wanting to be like, I curved in, this guy's creepy, I caught it on camera, ladies.
Yeah, that's extra.
Me. Recognizing a lot of this behavior is innocuous.
Yeah, I agree.
You are ascribing to him intentions that he may not have. Oh, he looked at his phone, checking out nothing. How do you know? And let's say he was. Maybe he's doing it because, like the guy said, he's new to the gym. He doesn't actually know how to act. So he looked at his phone because he's like, damn, my workout's not going well. I look small. People have deep insecurities when they're in public. They look at their phone.
But he was, I would bet my fucking life savings.
Maybe he sees the camera
that he didn't actually think
recording a bunch of people at the gym
that she was using that fucking machine behind her when she's clearly occupied. Like, let's use our common sense, people. Let's do that. I agree that she did too much. She should not have posted it. I wouldn't call him a creep. It's not that fucking deep. I agree with all of that. It's harmless. I agree with all of that. But let's stop. Let's use our brains. Let's use logic. She's literally using the fucking, she bought the deadlift or whatever the fuck. Okay, she's occupied with this. Why would she be using that machine behind her? I guarantee she ain't had no shit over there. No. The hell? Like I said, men literally do this all the time. I encounter this several times a week, every single week. Several times a week, every week. This is very, very common. So I'm so passionate about it. So I know for a fact that men do this just because they're trying to talk to you.
Why people do that? But you inherently go to creepy and then blast him online.
And you know what?
Shady.
You know what? Let's say he was interested.
Yeah, it's not that deep. She didn't need to do all that.
What did he do?
Exactly. It's not that serious.
Let's say he was looking at nothing at his phone and he was actually interested. What did he do?
I got another one for you.
Put your head down. Put your head down. Put your head down. Put your head down. Put your head down.
Okay, now get naked.
So everybody gonna put their two hands out just in front of them? Don't worry. Now you guys can open your eyes.
Oh, shit. Yo, jeez, tu sais que c'est pas top? Si je magasinais ça sur Amazon.
What's going on?
Alright, that one looks good. But the one that's left.
This is an ad. This is a fucking ad, bro. What? It took me so long to... It took me so long to figure out what the fuck was happening. I thought he was about to like fucking reenact some shit. Like this would be creepy if this happened. So I'm you know, this is a smooth ad because I was very confused. It's not a... I wouldn't say it's the greatest ad, but it was smooth.
Let's watch.
I was just
Very
trying
smooth.
to work out when this happens.
You got me. Girl, get to it. What am
I've
I...
never met this guy, and he's been harassing me for
Who?
months.
Oh.
This time
Is he
I
even
kept
talking
my
to you?
headphones in and tried to ignore him.
Oh, he is talking to her.
Don't come here.
Yeah, he
Some of
doing
you are
too
gonna
much.
ask, why is she filming herself? Well, she's probably filming herself
For a
the
video.
form. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have no way of
Yeah, no, that was weird.
looking and watching if your form is nice, right? Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Undeniably. Yo, if you listen,
Hey, yo.
did you listen to what he said? He said, my girlfriend, you know, they changed her personality. He's doing some kind of
What?
schizo, like some kind of weird brand talking about like, and then he walks away. Then he circles back, pointing at her.
Yeah.
And then got all in
then
her
he gets
face.
within her
Interview,
ear.
yeah.
There is no
Exactly.
scenario where you tell me something
Yeah.
like that's appropriate.
No.
Right? And so if you share something like that, I'm like, yay, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Turns out they located this dude on the security feed and they ended up banning him at the gym. That's fine. Right? The general public,
Yeah,
the people
that's
who are
not cool.
reasonable,
I thought she was
can
about to be
look
on
at
some
that
bullshit,
situation
but
like, that's inappropriate.
he was on
Okay?
some bullshit.
But this situation is similar to racism, right? In this sense. If I encounter a scenario and everything is undercover and, you know, a lot of it is subliminal, if I try to call it out,
There's no evidence.
there's no evidence,
They're gonna call it dog.
right? I could be like in his head, like, the reason why you looked at me that way is because of this, but then I end up looking crazy. It could be also that I'm just wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. And believe it or not, some of y'all are wrong. Some of you guys go to the fucking store, don't have enough money, want to leave with the product, the person says no, and you be like, that's because you, what? Some people weaponize it. Some people misinterpret situations and make it about racism. And then other times it's subliminal. You actually have no evidence. All right? And there's times where you get it right on camera. And there's people in the public who will deny that it's that. And those people, you can never win them. Right? They're so, they want to believe there's nothing racist in the world. There's unreasonable people. I'm not one of those people. Not when it comes to this issue. Right? I believe that there's men who go after women. I believe there's men who invade their spaces in the gym and do some inappropriate stuff. But I also believe that there's women who are weaponizing a lot of this bullshit to go after men unjustly.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's not okay. The same way what he did to that girl when he went, that's not okay. I work with Preach, and I never get that close to his ear.
Well, you did 3 times.
For this video.
3 times I do this?
Yeah.
But replicating what he did.
He like back your ass up.
Replicate?
Not what he did, but you just be like, yay!
Yeah, I do that.
Sometimes. There's nothing. You guys get the fucking point that I'm trying to do. Okay? Alright? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This was a whole method.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
This was a whole method.
Listen, I like earplay too, not from strangers. That's not weird. We all like earplay. Who doesn't like their ear nibbled on their side? Oh,
No, brother.
Okay? We all like it. We all enjoy it.
Don't we us.
Some of y'all don't.
We hell.
Vanilla is fun.
Stay away from my
So,
ear.
in the end with this guy, I think we can start to tell the difference. We just have to be careful. Not to ascribe people intentions without actually knowing.
That's a bunch of people like on the web and on Instagram posting. Recently, there was a guy talking about the cops. Oh, the cops this, cops that, or abuse it. This guy stopped me. This guy was over the limit.
Yeah.
Talk about I'm being harassed because the cops. No. Actually, you were going over the limit. That's not what we're talking about. Okay, shut up. Move on. That's not what it is.
Preach. I'm gonna need you to put on some
That's you going over
chapstick.
the
All right, brother.
Shut
I
up.
like you, but you make me want to moisturize my own lips.
At the end, that's how I feel about this stuff. I don't like this trend. I don't like that people are weaponizing this stuff. And the whole word... Okay, this is something that actually pisses me. I hate the word creepy. I hate the word creepy. I hate the way people misuse it. I hate the way people weaponize it. And I hate the way that women escape accountability for using it against men unjustly whilst also pretending like they didn't mean anything by it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. You can't just casually call everything you don't like creepy. A dude who's ugly
See, this is
comes up to you and says hello, you're like, oh, he's so creepy.
No,
A handsome man comes up, he's like, oh, so
Ooh.
dreamy. What's the difference? The problem is not the behavior. The problem is not the behavior a lot of the time. Some of y'all just don't like who's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's looking at me.
It's funny that
Creepy.
It's
Why?
funny.
Why? Oh, his energy. What? Because he lacks confidence? He's a creep?
In
Is that what that is?
in
Well, hold on. No.
Go ahead.
He lacks confidence? You don't like his demeanor? So he's creepy. A handsome man is in the same fucking club looking at you, and now you make an eye contact and the behavior is acceptable. What the is the difference? How is a man supposed to know? But it's creepy. I just want you to recognize how unfair that is, because there's a serious connotation when you say a man is creepy. There's something sexually inappropriate about him. That's what
Not
the
even
insinuation.
sexual. It's like it's borderline criminal when
Yes.
you say creepy.
Yes.
Is whenever you say creepy, we're talking about horror movies. We're talking about stalkerish. We talking about that's what you say when you say creepy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just funny that in 2015, 50 Shades of Grey was one of the best sellers, and fast forward 2017, everything is abuse and everything is creepy.
True.
Yeah, if Christian Grey was another man and not rich, it would have been creepy, all right. Hmm?
That was my notes. That's a lot, man. Anything else?
I don't feel like they said anything wrong, in that last part, but I just don't encounter any of this in my actual life. Like, I don't encounter my friends being like, ooh, these dudes over there are creepy, or ooh, my God, he walked past me, he's creepy. Like, that's just not something that I see women doing in my real life at all. I'm not on TikTok like that, but I feel like that is a common thing that girls are doing on TikTok for attention, for views, for likes, for sympathy, or whatever the fuck, but I don't feel like that's really occurring like that on a regular basis in the real world. I don't hear women trying to bash men or put men down or make it seem like they're all predators and all creepy people. I see these things on YouTube, on these fucking commentary channels. I see this gender war on the internet. I don't see this in my actual life, and I'm out a lot. I'm around a lot of people. I live in LA County. There are over 10 million people who live here. I'm exposed to so many different people, and this is just not a thing where I live. I can't speak for all regions, obviously, but yeah, the things that I see people complaining about in a lot of these videos that I'm watching, I'm just like, a lot of this I don't personally see. Now, this situation with the gym, like I said, that is very common that men will approach women and ask them if they use some machine that they know goddamn well they not. But I wouldn't call that creepy. I feel like she did do the fucking most just for some content. And it's like, girl. So I hope she is getting dragged for that because that was unnecessary. And you showed his fucking face. You didn't even blur him. So what do people recognize him and they're like, oh, were you being creepy? You know, so I don't think that's right at all. I think she was wrong 1000%. But yeah, the whole trying to make excuses for him and maybe he was just confused and he's new to the gym. He don't know what's going on. Like, stop it. Especially if you are not a woman who goes to the gym on a regular basis. I don't feel like you should be speaking on this at all. Because like I said, it is crazy common that men do that. It's very common. Men ask me if I'm using machines that I don't even use. It's like, I'm nowhere near this gym. And I mean, nowhere near this equipment. And I haven't even used that particular piece of equipment that you're asking me if I'm still using. Or if I'm... No. Leave me alone. You know, so that, it gets annoying. But I do think it's harmless. I don't think it's a big deal. I wouldn't make no fucking video about it. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. People just do shit for attention. That's the nature of the internet. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.